When we diminish our own accomplishments, is that a form of self-sabotage? And Shimano turns 3 groups into 1. The question is, do we care? Welcome back, friends. Happy Monday. I'm back. I didn't shoot the video on concurrent days. I just put the same shirt on. I want to thank all of you who helped me hold my lemur. The folks at Twisted Toucan got wind of my videos, and they did something really nice, which was they offered a special discount code just for me. I want to say I have no affiliation with Twisted Toucan. I've paid for every shirt that I wear in these videos. And will I use the discount to buy one more shirt? Yeah, more than likely. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you vote on which shirt you think I should buy. Obviously, there's always, dictatorial overrule. But if you go to the Twisted Toucan, and I've got, I think 5 of their shirts: Uncle Rico, the Floral Awakens, the blue wavy one, which I don't remember exactly, Tide or something like that maybe, and then the A10 shirt and Hold My Lemur. So, take a look at them and let me know which one you think I should buy. I'm also trying to work out a discount code for y'all. I think I'll be able to do that and should probably be able to let you know about that next week. So one of the things I've been doing is I've started adding a little content to Patreon just for Patreon. And this is not in any way me trying to pimp my Patreon account. I figure most of you know that that's there, and if you want to lend your support, that's great. But one of the things I talked about last week initiated a little bit of discussion between the fellas and I. And the gist of it is that being down here in Southwest Florida, I'm in a kind of unique position because I'm surrounded essentially by retirees. And the thing that I've come to realize is that a large percentage of them long ago abdicated the responsibility of their health and fitness to their GP and their pharmacist. And I've become, I think I've always been convinced that wasn't going to be me, but it's just doubled down on that feeling that I don't want to be in that position. That's why I continually talk about stretching and doing some strength training of some sort. And I got a response from one of the patrons who talked about how he was in a similar situation. He had had some heart surgery years ago, and that was a real eye-opener. And then he kind of qualified everything by saying he wasn't a super conditioned athlete. Now, I knew what he meant. He did what he did, and that helped him keep moving and be basically comfortable moving around. But I started thinking about all the people that had come into the bike shop over the years, and one of the first things out of their mouth was they didn't need to spend a lot of money on a bike because they weren't a racer. They weren't going to race, which was probably obvious to anybody that talked to them, or they weren't Lance Armstrong. That became the follow-up to that. And it seems to me that when we put these limits, not to say that you are going to be Lance Armstrong or you're going to race or you're going to be a super conditioned athlete, but when we put these limits on ourselves, they can be just that. They're limiting. Because you didn't spend that little extra money on that bike, which probably would have been easier for you to ride, more enjoyable for you to ride. It's easier to skip the ride one day because, after all, you're not a racer. You're not Lance Armstrong. And I do it. But I think I'm going to do my level best to stop doing it. It doesn't matter what condition I'm in. It doesn't matter that I can't ride as fast as I used to. What matters is that every day I try to do something. Today was, what I've come to call kind of an active rest day. I walked about 3 miles and I stretched. And that was it. Because yesterday I went at it a little hard on the strength side. So it's just about doing something so that when I'm 60, 65, 70, I can get up and down off the ground. I can bend over to pick something up, and I can get up and down out of a chair without sounding like, the world is coming to an end. So, that's kind of where my head is at. As always, I kind of am thinking these things through as I go along. And then on the bike side, I guess Shimano has decided that they're going to take their 3 of their lowest group sets and kind of get rid of those and replace them with one, which is supposed to do the work of all 3. And do we really care? There's going to be the collective gnashing of teeth. There's going to be some people that talk about, the fact that they're good as a jet flies over. But Shimano's going to do what Shimano's going to do. SRAM's going to do what SRAM's going to do. And we're either going to use the stuff as it's intended, as they intend it to be used, or we're going to find workarounds to use it the way we want to use it, which is the way it has always been. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, put them down in the comments, as you always do. I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. And I hope something good happens to you today.